Hi everybody, thank you for joining me. This is Living Divinity. It's the afternoon. Today's Tuesday. And I want to talk about against all odds. Against all odds. When we're a chosen one, right? We never fit in. We're not meant to fit in. And if we are smart enough to realize that way back sometime, we had to learn a lot of lessons to get to that point. And we're all here to learn lessons and to grow from it, to help us become our best us, right, as individuals. And so we have a lot of people around us who our energy disturbs their energy. And we just have to see it for what it is. It has nothing to do with us. When they act like that, it has everything to do with them. And in that way, we can release any worries about it, anything that's bothering us about it. We're meant to live a life of peace, and the peace, we have to make sure that we protect our peace. And we cannot allow people to make us be out of character. So I want to begin by saying thank you from the bottom of my heart. You are here and you are a big part, okay? So thank you. Without you, there's no need for me to be here. So thank you again, and thank God for the opportunity for us to come together. Let's begin by reading out of the Bible. Okay. And we're in Proverbs. Proverbs 13. A wise son heeds his father's instruction, but a mocker does not listen to rebuke. From the fruit of his lips a man enjoys good things, but the unfaithful have a craving for violence. He who guards his lips guards his life, but he who speaks rashly will come to ruin. The sluggard craves and gets nothing, but the desires of the diligent are fully satisfied. The righteous hate what is false, but the wicked bring shame and disgrace. Righteousness guards the man of integrity. The wickedness overthrows the sinner. One man pretends to be rich, yet has nothing. Another pretends to be poor, yet has great wealth. A man's riches may ransom his life, but a poor man hears no threat. The light of the righteous shines brightly, but the lamp of the wicked is snuffed out. Pride only breeds quarrels, but wisdom is found in those who take advice. Dishonest money dwindles away, but he who gathers money little by little makes it grow. Hope deferred makes the heart sick, but a longing fulfilled is a tree of life. He who scorns instruction will pay for it, but he who respects a command is rewarded. The teaching of the wise is a fountain of life, turning a man from the snares of death. Good understanding wins favor, but the way of the unfaithful is hard. Every prudent man acts out of knowledge, but a fool exposes his folly. A wicked messenger falls into trouble, but a trustworthy envoy brings healing. He who ignores discipline comes to poverty and shame, but whoever heeds correction is honored. A longing fulfilled is sweet to the soul, but fools detest turning from evil. He who walks with the wise grows wise, but a companion of fools suffers harm. Misfortune pursues the sinner, but prosperity is the reward of the righteous. A good man leaves an inheritance for his children's children, but a sinner's wealth is stored up for the righteous. A poor man's field may produce abundant food, but injustice sweeps it away. He who spares the rod hates his son, but he who loves him is careful to discipline him. The righteous eat to their heart's content, but the stomach of the wicked goes hungry. The what? Okay, so that was the whole section of Proverbs 13. So it's kind of this or that, right? It's one way or the other. It's a choice that we make. Sometimes our choices put us in some bad situations, and it's up to us to decipher that. That's not a life that we no longer choose to live. And I just feel like, when you connect with people and you build a relationship, if you're giving too much, then you're giving too much. There's only so much you should give, and the energy should be matched, and it should be balanced. Sometimes, not always, can that person give 100%. I guess most people consider it 50-50, right? So there might be days when someone might only give 30, and you gotta make up the difference and be okay with it. And the next time, you might only be able to give 30, and your significant other has to be okay with taking up the slack. So it's even give and take, and it has to be balanced. Otherwise, people will feel like they're doing too much, or people will feel like they're not receiving enough. Okay, so it's a balance between two people. And this could even work with your children. Your children, they should be able to be kids for a certain period of time, yet along the way they should have responsibilities. And it's a learning thing, right? It's things that we just have to do. And we need to have our kids embrace the fact that sometimes they have to put the work in. And always do they have to put all the work into their education and learn and be a good person out in the world, just like they are at home. So what else? Okay, so I also wanted to say today my device, I noticed that I had all these people that made comments, and it was like 10 days ago. So I'm on my phone every day, and that's actually what I use to record. So I'm surprised that it took YouTube that many days to connect it. So I'm not sure what's going on there, but thank you for all the comments. I really appreciate it. It really brings more life to my life here. Okay, so I got a card, actually 2 out of the box. The first one is indecisive illusions. So sometimes we can have people around us who make us feel like we can't decide. They put illusions into the situation to keep you from making a decisive decision, right? Sometimes it appears that, sometimes it's just right in your face, okay, to be truthful. Sometimes people will just say these random awful things to make you double check your decision, and then all of a sudden you wonder, if should I be deciding that way, and then you become indecisive. Okay, so I say you have to follow your heart. Following your heart, following your gut instinct. The thing about all of this is, I've seen a lot of red flags in my own life, and I ignored it. I thought, oh, things will get better, things will get better, things will get better. And no matter what I said. No, if I was quiet, that was probably a good thing. But if I was yelling, it was unheard. If I just spoke, it was unheard. I could never get a solution out of a particular situation. So, should I just ignore the situation and keep living my life in the same way? That's what you have to ask yourself, right? Okay, then the next one. It is what it is. Cry it out, heal it, and keep swimming. Okay, so we have to realize that sometimes people are sometimes meant to be in our lives for our whole lives. Sometimes people are meant to be in our life for a short period of time. Some people are meant to be in our lives for, a couple decades. It all depends who we are and what we're going through. So it's easy for me to tell you it is what it is, to cry it out and heal it and keep swimming. And I think I'm pretty much done crying about my recent hurts. I think I'm healing from it. I'm for sure I'm still swimming. And I realized what it was what it was. And my life is so much better. So the only thing I can tell you about this is I left God out of my life. I didn't invite him into my home. I didn't invite him into my heart. And now that he's with me, I can keep swimming and I can heal. It's by God's grace and mercy and love. And sometimes we go through bad things. It's not happening to us, it's happening for us. So we learn our personal value. We have to know that we are valuable no matter what people tell you, no matter how many times people turn their back to you. And sometimes they turn their back to you and then they turn and want to face you. And if you give them the same energy, can there be healing? Or is it just another, like a last-ditch effort to get one more grind in to set you off on the wrong path? To love from a distance sometimes could be better. But you have to love yourself, and you have to, you have to set your boundaries for everyone. And when they understand that you have boundaries, and if someone loves you and respects you, they'll understand. And they'll love you right through it, right? You'll find someone in your life that will actually love and care about you, that will actually be there for you, and not a one-sided street. Okay, so moving forward, I just feel like there's maybe some heartbreak going on over there. How can you heal yourself? It's takes time, and everybody's different. Some people can heal really fast and learn their lessons and keep moving. Sometimes people want to wallow in it and they want to hold on to it. When you wallow and hold on to it, it causes a lot of problems internally, with your health, with your mind, body, and soul, right? Because your mind's thinking about it, your body's holding on to it, and it's causing you to hold on to the dis-ease that you feel, and it makes your body not work well when your mind is spinning around like crazy. And then the two that go, the mind and the body, can really keep your spirit low. So you see, all mind, body, and soul, when they are all working at the right optimum way together, then you can be at peace and you can let go of what's happened in the past. Okay, so moving forward, we have miracles now. I love my food and my food loves me. Okay. That talks about, well, when you cook a meal, and you season it, and you have good, like, say it's a chicken dinner, and you have a barbecue, and you put all the spices on it, and you season it with the barbecue sauce, whatever barbecue sauce you like. You can make your own, and you get your little brush and you paste it on, and you cover it up and let it cook for a while. Then you turn it over, and you still take your brush and brush your spices, your mustard and ketchup and so forth on it. And when it comes out, you can really sit down and enjoy a meal, and you might have a salad, or you might have some garlic bread. And when you find enjoyment with your food, well, it's good for your soul, right? So the food that you eat is very essential to the love inside of you, right? Like, that would be like, the opposite would be eating something that you totally despise. I can't really think of anything food-wise that I don't like. When I was growing up, I didn't like vegetables. But I love my food loves me. I say the other way is regarding God. God's words feed you, right? I love my food and my food loves me. So when God is feeding you His word, He's also loving you. And when you allow God into your heart, then you begin to love God. Okay, so that's another way to look at it. That kind of makes more sense. So if you think of something different, please share it. I'd be interested in knowing. So moving forward, we have native spirit. And we have the shapeshifter. So let me get that. Oh boy. Let's see. You can be anything you desire. Let go of attachment to your identity. See the world around you with new eyes. Be malleable. Experiment with different ways of viewing reality. See the point of view of others. If you haven't been able to manifest your dreams, maybe you need to shift the way you see the person or situation. Your native spirit wants you to know. In earth-based cultures, shapeshifters, and the mystical ability to transform into other forms of consciousness It's said that these beings were not imagining that they were changing into a specific animal, plant, or stone. They could actually morph into another shape just because most people today don't think this is possible. Doesn't mean that it's not true. This card chose you because it wants you to know that your past does not need to equal your future. Simply shifting your point of view and your belief system can bring an entirely new destiny into being. The journey to deepen your ability to shapeshift. Simply imagine that you're an animal, bird, plant, or stone. Make it as real as you can. Doing this deepens your ability to shift your beliefs and limiting decisions that perhaps have held you back from fulfilling your highest destiny. Your highest destiny. Where do you see yourself? You're not the same person you were 10 years ago. You're the same person, like the same being, right? The same spirit, but your spirit has changed in a lot of ways. Your mind, body, and soul has gone through many transformations, changes. Death to the old is, I don't want to do that anymore. It wasn't good for me, so I want to improve my life by cleaning that out. Okay? So that can mean many things. Okay. Your soul purpose. And we have the environmentalist. The tree, a gate. It says, do you have a strong affinity for the well-being of nature and the environment? Bring your focus toward earth-centered awareness and observe how your actions influence the environment. For the next 7 generations, remember you are a steward of the earth. The affirmations. I am grateful for this blue-green planet, and I treat it with honor and respect. I am aware of the results of my actions. I think and act with global consciousness. So that must be the 7 years, right? 7 generations. Protection. Do you have a strong affinity? Okay. When the environmentalist and triagate card appears, it moves you to advocate for the environment. There are many ways you already do this in the normal course of your days, such as reducing, recycling, and reusing items. Triagate aligns your awareness of earth-centered spirituality through earth-based rituals and shamanic journey work. The energy of this stone symbolizes your rooted connection to trees and all of nature. It helps you stay grounded and focused while swaying with the changing winds. Contemplate and observe how your actions both influence your immediate environment and affect that environment 7 generations ahead. 7 generation stewardship is living and working for the benefit of the future. Animal communicators and gardeners are included in the environmentalistic life path because they practice interspecies communication between humans and animals and between humans and plants. In this way, that they can be a voice for plants and animals, which are also conscious beings. Through thoughts, words, pictures, and emotions, information is telepathically sent and received, which increases mutual understanding of coexisting here on Earth. Perhaps you are being called through mindful awareness to resolve environmentally unfriendly issues in order to bring health to plants, animals, and their human companions. Regardless of the soul purpose and life path we choose in this life, we are all stewards of the earth. Next we have messages from the mermaids. And we have be spontaneous. Being spontaneous can be exciting, right? See, do something that takes you out of your normal routine. Life can become a little too predictable when we become creatures of habit. It's time for positive change or positive action. This mermaid is feeling very comfortable with her life, so much that she's forgotten to take risk and embrace the spontaneity of life. She says it's time to do something different every day, even if it's just one simple thing. This will allow your life to flow in fresh new ways. It's more than okay to be comfortable, and comfort zones are comfortable, which is why it's easy to stay in them. Yet staying in a fixed pattern can cause our sparkle to dull. We need variety in our lives to keep things fresh, beautiful, and positive. Variety helps to keep our energy flowing and allows new and beautiful experiences to gravitate towards us. Be bold and take action. Join a class, learn something new, stop watching TV for a while, and see what the universe wishes to fill the gap with. When you create space for something new, the universe will generally oblige. You need to take the first step, though, and dare to be spontaneous. Will you take up the challenge? When this card appears, it's a stronger message to try something new, to mix things up in a positive way. Nothing needs to be disrupted. A small change can make the world of difference, not only to yourself, but to others also. However, if you don't relate to this interpretation, another message from this card is that perhaps it's the time to stay in your comfort zone. The routines and safety may be exactly what's needed in your life right now. Okay, and next we have Divine Feathers. Okay, and this is the loon. Loon is a rather large water bird with tremendous swimming abilities, mostly associated with the water element. Loon sounds its haunting and primal cry during the in-between times of the day. Its call, sometimes sounding like a laugh, at other times a howl, is regarded as a true call of the wild. Many myths and stories describe the loon's cry as a wake-up call to a new state of consciousness. There are also tales connecting the loon to the fairy world, dream realms, and astral travel. The message: the feather messenger urges you to pay attention to your dreams. Dreams are the extension of the unseen worlds, whether from our subconscious minds or from the many realms beyond this physical world. With the presence of the loon, your dreams may seem more colorful and filled with more symbolism and messages. Keep a dream journal to record what you experience. Your dreams may be calling your attention to certain situations or giving you valuable input. Now is the time to listen and be aware. The energies are dreams, messages, consciousness. The season is summer. The element is air and water. The color is black and white. The affirmation: my dreams and visions are powerful, vibrant, and clear. Okay. And the last one before we go to the Akashic Tarot is the animal message. And we have the owl. Okay, here we go. Seek out deeper knowledge to see through deception. If owl has glided into your cards, the time has come to seek the hidden as owl seeks prey beneath the deep, crisp snow. Arcane knowledge, deep within the ageless traditions of white magic, will now reveal itself if you quiet your mind and explore the mysteries beyond. Your perceptions will be such that others will be utterly unable to deceive you. Like owl, you will absorb the benign and nourishing and discard the destructive, imbuing your life with intense meaning. Okay? So, the Akashic Tarot. Okay, that's what we're going to be working on today. See what Spirit wants us to know. Oh, Spirit, thank you for being here during this reading, Lord. What message do we want to have for the collective? The Six of Forces. Let's see what's on the bottom. The Queen of Forces. Okay. I'm just going to show you what's on the bottom, and then we're going to just read the top one. So, let's see, Six of Forces. Storm clouds gather in the sky. Oh, that's Six of Roses. Hold on. A towering waterfall roars down into a beautiful body of water. In the upright position, this card reminds you of your incredible personal power and supports you in opening up to the force within. Know that you are a dynamo in the universe. You have the ability to shape any situation in the way that honors you and moves your life forward. The element of water is fluid, like the water. Your personal energy never stops. Your life force is never ending. It springs from your eternal past and roars into your limitless future, extending into the farthest reaches of the universe. It is a time of deep thought and even deeper emotions, as well as an expansion of psychic energy. Use this time to act on these and tap your power that is ever flowing. With a deep breath, fill every part of your being with the energy of a great waterfall. Feel the power that electrifies and lights the world pouring through you. How do you want to use it today? So, okay. When I see this card, I also think of the ebb and flow, right? If you're on the top of the waterfall, it might be better for you just to free fall, right? Unless there's a whole bunch of stones right there. But ebb and flow, how would that work here? We'll be going with the flow. To fight the current. It's like fighting the current of life. So I think of that when I see that card. The ebb and flow. Going with the flow. Knowing that everything's going to be all right. Queen of Keys, and Archangel Raphael. Let's see who's peeking out right here. Six of Roses. Okay, the Queen of Keys, she's looking over her territory. A queen dressed in a gown of rich colors and textures stands atop the tower of her great castle, happily looking over the rich, verdant hills of her domain. In the far distance, her husband returns from his travels. This card represents a woman of authority. She is sensitive, helpful, and thoughtful. She is confident in her authority, but always happy to celebrate the success of others. She could be a love interest for you and for someone in your life. Besides referring to a positive woman of business, this card can represent you or another who is about to climb the ladder of success. Positions in banking, investment, real estate, and management may be coming. Self-employment in any industry could also be at hand, as well as a greater financial independence, increased authority, or creative autonomy at work. So it says, if the king comes up, are they facing each other? So although the king came out, they would have their back turned towards each other. Is there an actual situation where you are turning to the one you're thinking about? Is your back turned away from him or her? And I believe if the cards are coming out, if the king does come out, it doesn't mean that it's a fixed thing. You know, you both can decide to turn to each other and make things right for you, okay? Then the other thought of it is she sees her husband coming home. So he's already on this side. So it's what you see in your future, right? And this might be something, the King of Keys does come out. It might be something that you both need to talk about. You both need to communicate, you know, because that would be a match. However, your backs are both turned towards each other. So it's just something to think about. Feel the Queen of Keys beside you. Sense the support she has for you. She is ready to give you a key for your own life. This key may be a feeling, a word, or idea, or a symbol that informs you in some way. Take this key now and sense what it means and how it feels. Okay. Okay, I might pull out the tarot cards after the tattoo tarots and pull a few. Like to clarify, okay? The Queen of Roses. Okay, and at the bottom is Archangel Gabriel. And peeking out is the reflection. So the reflection is what I was talking about, right? You have to reflect why you guys have your back turned towards each other. So the Queen of Roses. So could this be two ladies, or is it more like this lady is carrying both qualities? Or it could be two ladies. It could be lady-lady relationship. Okay, it's going to be different for everybody. This card shows a beautiful woman with roses in her hair and all around her. A beautiful scene expands outside, but she is peacefully focusing on the flowers in her hand. The Queen of Roses signifies a woman who is loving and supportive, but with a passionate side as well. This is a card of a loving connection. A relationship with someone you know may deepen and become more meaningful, or someone new may appear. Be open to the connection. It may be a romantic one, or it might be that a friend, family member, or co-worker is going to be helpful and valuable to you in some way. The Queen of Roses can represent you or a woman in your life stepping into the role of wife or mother at this time. It's time for loving energy to be voiced. Okay. So this card sometimes shows a happy resolution to a difficulty with family, friend, or love relationship. The time for peaceful, loving connection is at hand, so open your heart to the expression of caring within or around you. Close your eyes and step into the energy of the Queen of Roses. Get to know that caring power and gentle temperament. Feel compassion fill you and notice your desire to bring a loving embrace to yourself and to the world. Okay, so we all have male and female within us. So, okay, so say this could be a man, but maybe, maybe for some reason he's resonating more on the female side within him. So in other words, if a man is in a relationship, right? If a man's in a relationship and the woman overtakes his position, then he might just say, hey, we can do it your way. I'll just follow you, right? Maybe he doesn't know how to take the lead. Maybe that's how that's how it was when he grew up, So it could be something like that. And as well as this way too. So that's why I say it could be man, woman. Man, woman. It could be woman, woman, man, man. These are just the energies of the card. Okay. So right now we have the waterfall, and we have the Queen of Keys and the Queen of Roses. Spirit, what do you want our collective to have for information regarding what they're going through right now? The Six of Keys. So we have the Six of Forces, and now we have the Six of Keys. At the bottom is Three of Scrolls, setting course. Okay, Six of Keys. A man works diligently sculpting a bust in his workroom. Behind him is a large window that overlooks the rolling hills of a harbor city. The moon in the sky points left, growing to full. It's called the increscent moon. This waxing moon on the card shows an exciting time of increase, abundance, and growth. Your efforts have combined with external circumstances, and even the stars have aligned. If things have been financially tight for you recently, relax. There is great opportunity for increase and fulfillment in every way, financially, creatively, and even in your reputation and prestige. So just do your work and get ready to receive. Close your eyes and tap into the increscent moon's power. Feel the flow of energy, receptivity, and opportunity swell within you. Know that you can bring this force to whatever you wish to increase. How would you like to direct this energy now? Okay. So we have 2 6s and 2 queens. Spirit, speak to us through the cards. Up in the air. The first major arcana that we pull, and Archangel Michael again at the bottom. I think that's the angel we had before. 18, major arcana. A man and woman gaze with the anticipation at a hot air balloon in a bright blue sky. The balloon flies high above the hills, and the contents of the balloon's basket are hidden from view. During this time of your life, there are aspects of an important situation that seem hidden to you. You may feel a strong, almost urgent desire to know how it's going to turn out. You can connect with your spirit guides and the Akashic records and ask for a little insight. But there are elements that are unknown and at this time unknowable. There is too much about this situation that is still up in the air. This could be due to the influence of others who are undecided, or some events may not have yet come to pass, or unexpected discoveries are yet to be made. Trust is the only way for you now. If you push too hard to know or to influence the outcome, you might push that outcome away. Let go of all urgency and give the situation to your higher infinite self, who will take care of it all. Time is required to know more about this matter, and time doesn't matter to your external self, whose power and love are always with you, for now and indeed forever. What else do you need? Nothing but trust, the deepest knowing that all you seek will be revealed to you in the right time. Okay. So seeing how we have the 2 queens, maybe someone is actually a lady and a queen. I don't know. And then the other one could be a man carrying on the elements, more so on the female side within him. Add some major arcana. Let's see what's at the bottom. Uriel and the Sphinx. Add some. The last of the major arcanas. A candle casts light on an open book held by a young woman sitting at a desk. Her eyes are drawn to the side, as if she were distracted from her reading by a curious thought or someone nearby. She is surrounded by several people, many of whom are somewhat translucent and glowing. An angel bends and whispers, "Adsum, I arrive, I am here, I attend you." Adsum is a single word that has many, many meanings. First, it affirms your own strength and focus in the present. You can use it as a command word whenever you find yourself distracted from what's at hand. Say, "Adsum, I am here," and feel yourself attend to the situation or person before you. The word also declares your arrival at your goals and all your wishes coming true. Say, "Adsum, I arrive," and take a moment to see yourself reaching your goals absolutely. Whenever you get this card, know that you're on the way to the results you seek with the help of others and the glorious help of Spirit. This card also reminds you to be assured that no matter what's happening in your life, Spirit is always there for you. They reach out to you, sharing their light and power and serving you in every way, from the least to the highest, from grandma to the divine. An eternal community attends you. Say Atsum and take some time to attend them too. You can act on your promise to God as Spirit lifts you upon their shoulders. You are present for each other, and together you arrive at your dreams. Close your eyes and sense all your spirit guides gathering. Take a deep breath and feel the words Atsum, I arrive, inside you. The divine stands next to you as you arrive to your highest dream. See it now. Oh, what a beautiful day, right? Can you visualize it? You're reaching your goals, things that you never thought you could accomplish. It's by God's grace, right, that you made it. God gave you the strength, the courage, the knowledge, give you all the tools within so you could have success. Thank you, Spirit. What else do you want the collective to know? Five of Scrolls. And for some reason I feel like I should pull this one too. Wisdom. Okay. And at the bottom is the Five of Roses, or the Six of Roses. Okay, so let me read the Five of Scrolls, and then I'll read the next card. The Five of Scrolls. So, we'll have temptation wherever we go. And it might be, someone might be doing something to, like, really make you angry, right? It's just not right that this person does this. Well, you could think of it two ways. You could take the higher road and you can just fix whatever the situation is. But if you feel like fixing it isn't really making that person understand where they've gone wrong, then fixing it is not going to help him or her, right? So you just have to displace the situation somewhere else, whether it's metaphorically or physically, right? Just move the situation away from you and see the next time that person comes around, will he hold true to his position and take care of what he needs to take care of. Okay, so let me see. So you could ignore it. You could relocate it. You can actually cause a lot of disruption, right, in your own life by causing disruption in his or her life. But that isn't even worth it. That's not worth the energy. It's not worth the aggravation. It's not worth it's not even worth like the thought process of how am I going to go about doing this, right? Like, if it's a situation where you're just like a bystander and you get sucked into like a vacuum, right, into all this mess. So you can go off, right? You can displace it, like just move it, like mentally or physically, whatever, out of your view. Or you could take a higher road and try to fix it. But if you fix it, the person who did the damage is not going to recognize it, right? Anyways, I just felt like I had to say that. Someone might need to hear that. So I say, take it for what it is. You can try to explain it to them, but if they already are causing the issue, Are they really going to hear what you have to say? So you just have to take it for what it is and decide what you're going to do with your own life. Okay. A woman stands on a veranda overlooking a beautiful valley dotted with little towns on the hills and along the river. Scrolls that she has read lie upon a nearby table. Another scroll is held loosely in her hand while the woman surveys all that she sees. With this card, you'll find that it's time to diversify. There are many options for you to consider, and you should take a look at them all. Allow yourself to try new things, go to new places, learn new subjects, break out into different directions, and meet new people too. Don't worry about scattering energy too thin. You're in a period of expansion, so use it. Let yourself go farther afield than you planned. In the end, you will diversify in ways that introduce you to a whole new you. Your life has turned into a smorgasbord of opportunities. Close your eyes and imagine an array of all the many different things that interest you. Give yourself permission to try them. How can you do that in the coming weeks? Okay, next we have Major Arcana 20. A gold crown of power and authority rests from a Celtic Trinity knot. On either side of the Celtic knot are the alchemical symbols for fire and water. Below is the ancient three-legged symbol of the coat of arms from the Isle of Man. This card brings with it a time of enormous power, balance, and expression. The first three rays, or the energies of the divine, move within you equally: power and will, love and wisdom, and intellect or mind. You are working intimately, even if you're not conscious of it, with the ascended masters who are linked to these energies. With the participation of the masters, you can raise your focus to a higher power and purpose. You can combine the fire of creativity with the water of receptivity in order to make your contribution to the world. With the gold crown raised high, you're likely to find yourself in a significant position of authority and influence at this time. It is likely to be a phase of great activity, but you can handle it. With these powers in play, you're able to discipline yourself to bring together the meditation, creativity, rest, and action required. Take advantage of this time and use these powers well. They are nothing less than the divine forces moving through you so that you can manifest their power in the world. The pure heart and mind of God dwell within you. Close your eyes and feel these divine forces. Your energy grows, your heart overflows with love, and your mind is as boundless as the sky. Feel yourself expand into limitlessness. Okay, so we're early in the reading. We'll pull 3 more cards and then I'll pull out the Akashic Tarot. We're on the Akashic Tarot, the Tattoo Tarot. 3 cards. We'll just pull them off the top and then see what's at the bottom. Then we'll move on to the Tattoo Tarot just to see if we can get some confirmation, because, well, we have to see what comes out, right? Right now all we have is 2 ladies, 2 queens on the table right now. The 8 of Forces, the 2 of Keys, and the Buddha Prepares. On the bottom, Archangel Raphael. Okay, so I know I said I'm not going to pull off the bottom, but I want to show you. Archangel Raphael, the Muse, Archangel Michael, 7 of Forces, Initiation of Count Saint Germain, the Karmic Trench, the 7 of Roses, the Queen of Forces, Divine Position, Setting your course, we saw that earlier. Akashic field, we saw that in another reading. The chess game, we saw that in another reading. The Ark of the Covenant. So, the karmic trench speaks about learning. Sometimes we dig ourselves into a situation that is hard to get out. And until we learn the lesson is when we're able to leave the karmic trench. And the lesson is we know how we got in there. And if we get in there again, we know how to get out. The initiation of Count Saint Germain speaks about the actual initiation. The 4 people below are all being initiated. When I see this card, I think about 4 people vowing to do God's work. The balance. We all have to balance ourselves. If we have too much male in us and we're female, we have to figure out why are we living this way. Like they say, a female who carries more of the male, the masculine energy, is because she probably never really felt protected. She probably always had to be in survival mode. Although maybe she was in relationships, they really weren't, like the significant other wasn't really looking out for her. He probably didn't know how to love her right. And so she probably felt like she had to take on so much responsibility just to have that security feeling. Okay, so I want to read these to you guys. Okay, but first we're going to read the actual pull, okay? We have the 8 of Forces first. It's talking about a separation, the lightning bolt. A lightning bolt illuminates a stormy night sky, striking a tree down to its cores. Puddles of rain pull upon the ground. This card shows that it's time of splitting apart, a time of loss, disappointment, or even metaphorical death. You may be feeling wounded, grieved, or gravely disappointed. The loss could be a career opportunity, romantic relationship, partnership, creative project, or friendship. At first glance, the event may seem sudden or unexpected, but in the light that flashes, we see the deep puddles of a storm that has been going on for some time. You've probably been aware of the threat or difficulty at some level, even if you're unwilling to acknowledge it. If you were unwilling to acknowledge it before, now it's time to accept the situation and not fight what's so. There is benefit coming from it. There is benefit coming, but it often takes an ending to bring forth a new beginning and a storm to cleanse the field. Imagine a lightning bolt striking nearby, leaving some destruction in its wake. Now close your eyes and with a deep breath, feel the energy of lightning stir within you. It's almost as if the finger of God is yours to employ. How do you want to direct this energy in your life? Okay, then the 2 of Keys. Has to do with loss, right? So we have 2 kind of loss cards. That's LOSS. Okay, we have 2 cards of some sort of loss. A man looks dejectedly at a smashed treasure chest in a room that obviously has been robbed and plundered. Behind him, a stream of light shines from below the lid of an unbroken chest that rests on a small table, the only piece of furniture in the room that hasn't been touched. This card represents a great loss or disappointment in your life right now. It could be the loss of a job, a relationship, or even an opportunity. But remember that this phase is temporary. It might take some time and effort to rally your forces to recover, but there is a great treasure within you that is always available. The little chest represents the part of you that is filled with light. It isn't vulnerable, and it can never be lost or damaged. When you focus on what's wrong or what's lacking, it perpetuates your sense of emptiness and victimization. So don't let yourself get lost in your loss. Open the lid to your light and let it illuminate your way. There are other opportunities, great and greater wealth waiting for you to discover. Close your eyes and feel the treasure inside you. There is a golden light there that flows through your whole body and into the air around you. This is your boundless and abundant light, and it acts as a beacon to the world. So when I was in Hawaii, I worked for this vacation rental company. So there was can't remember who all was first, but anyways, Jeremy definitely was there. And then this girl, Cammie. And Cammie, I'm not sure what happened, but she ended up leaving the company. And then, like a year later, I left the company, and Cammie and I were friends on Facebook. And she says, Marcia, there's life after. And she said the company name. And it really resonated, right? Because better things came up. That was better things came up that made me feel more fulfilled. Okay, so let me see. Buddha prepares, and that's 13. The Buddha sits meditating. The hills in the background are dotted with other people meditating and patiently waiting for him to speak. But he won't move a muscle until he's ready. This card shows a time of inner preparation before action. Before you can reach outside yourself, you must reach within to find your power, your purpose, and your direction. This period of time may feel a little like waiting, and it appears so in your exterior life because some points of action seem to be at a standstill. Really, though, you're just taking the time that you require to prepare and to truly step into your power. Do not be in a hurry. The time to act is coming, and when it is here, your strength will be absolute. Close your eyes and reach to the Buddha within. Feel the peace and easy understanding that there is a time to every purpose under heaven. Feel your own sense of purpose stirring softly within you. Soon you will be ready to serve. Okay. So the next one was, I'm not sure, I think it's Archangel Raphael, number 8. Archangel Raphael walks down a path and approaches you, sharing his healing and uplifting light. He is a profoundly loving spirit who has an important role in bringing the Akashic power to you. This beautiful being carries the energies of love, family, miracles, healing, and blessed journeys. He can share all these intentions and experiences with you and more. Of all the archangels, Raphael most often comes in the guise of a human. This card can indicate that helpful others may be attending you now. It also portends a time of great achievement in your personal life, and Raphael is opening the door. Blessings abound with this card upright. There may be a renewal of a lost dream, a reuniting of family members, or a healing, perhaps of a physical condition or of a broken heart. Even if these conditions have been hanging on for a while, now is the time when you can really break through. Let Raphael be your partner in this process, and you'll soon see why they are They call him the miracle worker. Open your eyes to the presence and touch of the Archangel Raphael, who stands beside you now. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and feel your whole life, your whole self fill with the healing energy of boundless love. Every cell, every thought, every moment vibrates with the radiant power and love of Raphael. Such a beautiful card. We go to 15, the Muse. The Muse. Major Arcana. The Muse plays the song of upliftment and imagination. The petals of inspiration drift upon the wind, filling the air with light and creativity. This card shows a time of very heightened resourcefulness and inventiveness for you. Any creative project, new or old, can receive exceptional energy now, both from you and from the universe. Call to the spirit muses and let them join you and the creator within to lift your project to the skies. If you've been trying to give birth to a creative project, the labor pains are probably not over. Regardless of the type of endeavor, from a new business to a poem, you may be feeling caught in the proverbial writer's block with your ingenuity at a low ebb. So that's funny. I was speaking of ebb and flow earlier. Even if inspiration does trigger your creative action, there may be outside obstacles that hold your project at bay. Try not to be too dismayed, though. This is only a passing phase, and you'll be able to handle it well if you don't resist the energy at hand. For now, let yourself move into a more receptive state and gather your resources. The time for you to use them will soon be at hand. Okay. And then Archangel Michael, which is a 9. Archangel Michael is a channel of divine power. He is seen here sharing his energy with 2 small children, bringing them great strength and support. He is about to pick up the boy, and he can help you lift your energy too. When you receive this card, know that your energy reflects Michael's amazing strength. This can be a cycle of increasing power for you, one where you feel your courage growing and you know what action to take next. Trust your conviction, your power, and your resourcefulness. Michael upright heralds a time of greater courage, force, initiative, and action, so don't delay. He's right there with you. So tap into the dynamo within you and take the action that compels you. With Michael and your own power, you can move mountains and lift yourself to new heights. Close your eyes and sense Archangel Michael's approach. Begin to feel the force of your own courage and strength grow within you, making you ready to take action with confidence and peace. Feel the power that fills every part of you now. Okay, so we'll hold these cards apart. Okay, so let's take out the Tattoo Tarot. So yeah, we only got the 2 queens. And we did see 3 sixes. Three sixes used to scare me, but they don't. It doesn't bother me anymore. Let's see. There's a slew of major arcana, though. Okay. So we're an hour and 15 minutes in. Let's see. Seven of Cups. The Knight of Coins. The Six of Swords. Oh, too many. I'll tell you what they are though. The Chariot. The Ace of Swords. Five of Wands. King of Cups. Two of Cups. Knave of Cups. Six of Wands. And Six of Cups. Okay. So we had 3 sixes in the other one. We actually had 2 that came out and then 1 poked out. So now we have 3 sixes again. We have the Six of Swords, the Six of Cups, and the Six of Wands. Alright, I'm going to put all those back. Just going to hold on to the Seven of Cups, the Knight of Coins, and the Six of Swords. So there's some truth coming out that someone's going somewhere. Alright. I knew it was a lot of cards. Alright, Spirit. What message we have? Seven of Cups, the Knight of Coins, and the Six of Swords. And twice we have seen 666. Between the two decks. Spirit, what else? We have the Empress. Spirit, what else? Thank you, Spirit. The Nine of Cups. Thank you, Spirit. The High Priestess. What else, Spirit? What else do we want the collective to know? What's going on? The Chariot just came out again. Five of Swords. Sorry. I'll go over them here real soon. Five of Swords just came out. Spirit, what else? What are the other messages? The Knave of Cups. What else, Spirit? What's that? The Nine of Coins. The Knave of Wands. The Four of Wands. Or Four of Swords, I'm sorry. Okay, let's see. The Tower, the Two of Wands, and the Hierophant. Spirit, what else? So I kind of feel like the Empress, she came out, right? She has a lot of options. A lot of options. But no kings, no emperor. So maybe she's one of those, what do you call them, cougars. Maybe she's a little bit older. Yet, the ones that want to get close to her are younger or less mature. Yeah, I can't do this as good as the other ladies that do these cards. Okay. Let's see what else. So there's some sort of competition. Did we see the... Oh, we saw the Tower. That's right. Okay, so we got the Eight of Cups and the Five of Wands. At the bottom, Knave of Coins. Alright, so we get all these in the order they fell. So there is one actual match, and that is the High Priestess and the Hierophant. So it could be very possible the person you're thinking of has different gifts than you do, but it's at the same level. Okay, so the first card is the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is, well, someone either has already tried a lot of different flavors, has experienced life, or they could still be experienced life in the way that they haven't found what they were looking for. So they either found what they're looking for, or they haven't found what they're looking for. A Knight of Coins. He's young. He has a certain amount of funding. I think he's past the learning stage. Okay, he's trustworthy and brave, methodical, reliable. Responsibility, decency, perseverance, patience, able to finish the task. Profitable interest, spare time. It could be unemployment, idleness, inertia, stagnation. So those sound negative to me, as if they were turned upside down, if he was turned upside down. Okay. The Six of Swords speaks of travel, right? Moving away to calmer waters. Maybe he's just thinking that, or he's actually planning that, or he's actually making the move. And the Empress, well, she's not facing him. You see, she's looking to the right, but she's following in the lineup. Okay, so he might be a lot younger than her, but he wants to offer her just a little bit. The Nine of Cups. He must see that he could have that with her. She's the Empress. She has it all. Okay, here's the High Priestess. Are they one and the same? Okay. Are they against each other? Or are they supporting each other? Where does the High Priestess play this role? Where does the I see that he wants to travel towards her. And it's as if she's looking this way. So again, male or female, right? That could be a male holding on to the feminine side of him, as well as, so it could be girl, 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 boy, boy, girl. Got to put it where it fits. So it's as if he wants to go make a move towards her. She must be at some distance because he's got to travel over water. Possibly. Okay, then she's looking over this way. And it could be two ladies that like each other, right? He wants her and she wants her. So put it where it fits, male, female, male, female, male, female. But she's looking this way and she sees that she could have all of this with her. What a crazy story. Okay. And she's wants to get on the chariot. Where is she going? I think this is the card of competition. Here it says greater self-knowledge, often from mistakes or hardships. Brute force, sometimes destructive consequences. Strength through persistence versus overambition. Possible losses through acting purely in your own interest. But I think this is competition in the normal deck. So the Knave of Cups. Here's where all of them come out. The Nine of Coins. The Knave of Wands. The Four of Swords is putting something to rest. That looks like a bunch of competition prior to that. So someone's putting something to rest. They're burning down their foundation. Whatever it has, it wasn't strong enough to withstand, God's will. Here's the Hierophant. The Two of Swords. Someone knows that they chose wrong. The Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is actually competition. Battle for life and success. And the Eight of Cups is walking away. Okay, let me just lay these out for a minute.